Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And first things first, I would like to apologize for not uploading a video for almost, I think it has been about 30 days because I have been actually kind of sick. So, I wasn't really feel like making couple of updates every single day. At one point, I did become active on my main channel, but I was like, okay, let's wait a little bit more until I get much better, and then we are going to pick up where we left in our second channel. And here we are, and in this update we are going to talk about polygons structures, and I'm going to tell you why am I so optimistic and bullish, and I still fully believe that in this cycle we are expecting to see a magnificent bull run from Polygon. Now, in case that you are a new viewer, you should know that if you want to say that we're gonna have our final low around here, I don't know, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, in terms of Elliott's waves, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. This specific example is an impulse. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, wave 3 is not allowed to be the smallest wave, okay? This is a big no-no in Elliott's waves, and in terms of the sub waves, you know what's going on. 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have many different possibilities. Doesn't really matter. Let's say sure. ABC into wave 4, and yep, a WXY into wave 2. Now, here's a very important point. After this 5 wave up off of the lowest low, we are probably going to have a move on the downside, a slow and choppy move, and then followed by that some more strong upward price action. Why? Because on a higher degree, this is actually into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and a huge move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. And why is this important? Because I think in Polygon, we are having exactly this possibility. Let's go on the live chart and count some waves. So, first things first, let's hide everything and see where is the lowest low. Yep, it's actually right down here, and we talked about this subject so many times. I fully believe that in Matic we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave with all the sub waves, and it is actually quite a beautiful 5 wave on the upside, followed by, now I'm confident to argue, this is a correction structure, maybe an ABC. I'm thinking actually about a WXYZ in form of a triple zigzag, but doesn't really matter. The point is that this is kind of a slow and choppy move down when you compare it to this strong move on the upside, and also in this space down we didn't take the lowest low. Now, what really happened after this move down is, in my opinion, kind of the key. Let's go on H4 time frame, zoom in more, and maybe it's best to go on like 30-minute time frame. Excuse me, that was a mistake. So at the beginning, I need you to kind of ignore these shadows, because when you go on some other charts, these actually do not exist. So let's just ignore them and count them as just simple noises. And if you want to do that, I think you are going to end up making some great conclusions. Why? Okay, let's just count some waves. I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside. Followed by that, I believe, yes, probably starting from this point to about here, we are having, excuse me, let's just take this one, an A, B, C running flat, and this is most likely another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. Actually, no, I'm gonna say to about this point is the end of wave 3, but this is actually another flat again into wave 4, and right now we are having another move up into wave 5, and like very short time, you can say that maybe this is 1, this is 2, and this is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3 correction for another move into wave 5 in order to complete the sub waves for this larger degree wave. Now, let's just zoom out a bit and go on H1 time frame and see what are we doing on some higher degrees. So first things first, this seems like it's actually quite a strong move on the upside, which is what you know it if you are a regular viewer of the channel. This is actually a very important characteristic of a huge wave 3, meaning on a higher degree, I think this is 1, this is 2, big move into wave 3, and was next correction for 4 and yet another move up into wave 5. And I think in this phase it does kind of make sense to argue that Polygon is going to go up at least to about this important level around, let's say 30 to about 33 cents. But the moment that we break it, I think we can absolutely go much higher than that. And for example, the next target I believe is going to be all the way up here between 46 to about 62 cents. Now, if we also get a break of that region as well, I'm thinking you are looking at about $1 for Polygon. And if we break that also, okay, let's just not talk about targets at the moment, because I know I am going to be accused of being an absolute moonboy. The point that I'm trying to make is this: I think Polygon is 100% following the bullish track, and this is why we should be very much optimistic. And so far, in a very short time, I do see a good argument to be made for this move up continuing, possibly for another, let's say 20 to even 30%. Let's get to this level, and then we are going to see what's going to happen next. And here is my final point. Let's go on H4 time frame. There we go. So here's the situation. If the low is truly N, and I do believe that it is actually N, okay, on a higher degree, we said it earlier, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are going to say it's into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and this big move is going to be into wave 3, followed by correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. And I think in one of these moves, either into our wave 3 or possibly wave 5, we are going to see an extension scenario, meaning at one point in the mid to long term, meaning probably I'm going to say the next couple of months to possibly even a year, you are going to see our move up in Matic accelerating quite a bit, and big gains are going to be made at that point. So again, overall, I believe there isn't really a whole lot to be worried about in Polygon. And sure, we did get a move on the downside, but in my opinion and from my POV, it's just all part of the bullish process. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Polygon's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.